You're single and you're wondering if there was somebody that you used to date was the right one, just the timing was wrong. I think I realize now that timing really, I know it's such a cliche, but I'm really understanding now that timing is everything, in everything. Do you guys get that sense?
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely do. It just depends like where you are in your life, and like there have been times where I have seen before I dated my husband like guys who are great on paper but they just didn't fit what I needed right now in my life, and I would kick myself. I'd be like, what is wrong with me that there's this opportunity to study abroad or travel abroad or do this job or date this guy and it's just not right for me, even though it should be for all intents and purposes. It's a perfect match, but the timing was off.
Mo?
And it seems like for some reason you always meet like the right people at the wrong time. It just never seems to match up for some reason.
Well, Connie here is taking a look back and she's wondering if the guy that got away even remembers her, if he's still interested in her. Hey, Connie.
Hey guys, thanks for having me.
Sure. Well, I will let you know that we reached out to this guy and we did get a response. But let's get to that in a second. So who is this dude?
So his name's Travis. We dated in high school, but a little more backstory is our grandmothers were best friends growing up. Like the best of the best. And they had always wanted their own kids to get together. Like grandma's best friend had a daughter. My grandma had a son. They always wanted them to get together and have babies, do the whole thing. Well, that never happened. So when I came along and Travis came along, they were like, oh, round two. So growing up, they always put us together and wanted us to kind of date. Like, then whenever they would go shopping or whatever, they'd be like, here's some money, go play at the arcade, go do this, go do that. So Travis was always around, and he was always a really good guy. But, like, it's been a while, and we dated when we were, like, freshmen and sophomore in high school. He was my first kiss, even. So there's a lot of history behind us.
All right. Now, after high school, was there... Well, first of all, how old are you now?
I'm in my late 20s.
Okay.
So the last time I saw Travis was actually when his grandmother passed away at her funeral. And we haven't really talked since. We're friends on Facebook, but, I mean, that's pretty much as far as it goes.
And in looking back at it, the chemistry was just right, but the timing was wrong?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, we were kids, you know, like, and especially with our grandmothers, you know, pushing it so much, it was kind of made it a little weird. But, you know, he was always a great guy. I've got the best memories of him.
So when you say he might be the one that got away, there had to be something more special about him than other dudes that you dated, more than just timing for you to want us to reach out to this guy.
Honestly, I think back to, like, a big part of it was the fact that we did grow up together, and he was my first kiss, and it almost feels like we never fully got to explore what could have been, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, sure. Mo?
If you followed him on Facebook all this time, I'm sure you've kept up on him. What has kept you from reaching out?
Honestly, just I need a wingman. I'd really like some help with that, because I don't really want that rejection and such. And especially because my grandmother passed away in the fall, so like there's most definitely probably not many like chance for us to meet again.
All right, I just want to look at this logically for a second. So you're scared of the rejection, yet you're there's a chance you'll be rejected in front of a national audience right now.
Yeah, that's different.
I mean, if I've got y'all with me, I think I can handle it.
Yeah. She needs the BERT Show buffer.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
I'm not saying one way or the other because I haven't even read the email, so I'll turn this over to our studio director, Tommy, who did all the heavy lifting on this.
All right, so first I was able to find Travis's work number and email, and I reached out on both. I left a voicemail and an email, and basically just said who I was, and I asked if he remembered you, Connie, and I got an email back. And it says, "Hi, Tommy. Thanks for the email, and I apologize. I did receive your voicemail, but I haven't had an opportunity to return your call. Yes, of course I know Connie. We grew up together. How do you know her? I hope nothing is wrong. Question mark, question mark, question mark." So I wrote back and I explained that you're fine, Connie, and had reached out to us, the BERT Show, to help you get in touch with him. And I told Travis that you remember him fondly, but we're nervous about contacting him directly out of the blue. And then he wrote back a second email and said she shouldn't have been nervous at all. This is really strange. I know it's been years since we've seen each other, but I hate that she feels so distant that she thought it would be awkward to contact me. And the next sentence made me cringe. We are practically cousins.
Oh, no.
Give her my cell and have her call me. And he left his number. But, I was thinking, I didn't ever think there'd be anything worse than the friend zone, but he's put you in the cousin zone.
The cousin zone is
Cassidy.
definitely worse.
The good news is in many states, it's actually not illegal to marry your first
Yeah, where's
cousin.
that?
So
How far south?
So I didn't know what to say, so I just said, I'll give her your number, thanks. And so the comment, obviously, about the cousins made me feel awkward, letting him know that you, Connie, were interested in him for romantic reasons. And I thought maybe he'd feel differently or would have described the situation differently if he knew going in why you were reaching out.
Yeah.
I didn't want to be too uncomfortable, so I decided to just give you the number and you can reach out to him yourself.
So, I mean,
No, I understand. I mean, it's not the answer I wanted, but it could have been worse.
I think if I'm you, I'm reaching out to him anyway. He may have forgotten, like, the chemistry that you guys had. I mean, right now he's not feeling it, but if you guys reconnect, I don't know, something could happen there, or, you can get together with families around Thanksgiving or something because you're cousins and all.
But if it's in his brain as cousin energy, though, that's like we dug up worms together.
Yeah.
We made little houses and like clubhouses with passwords. That it's like Tommy said, it's totally different than friend zone. Like that's a place that I don't think she can reach.
That's tough to recover from. All right, Connie, if you do reach out to this guy, let us know, okay?
Okay, thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
All right, bye-bye. Yeah, again, that's like when they thank us. It's like thanking the cop for giving you the ticket right there. There's nothing good about that.
Get it? The Bert Show.